All right.
Reese, how do you feel like the development of Meat's approach is going with first pitch aggression and being able to read spin and lay off of that as well?
I like it a lot. Personally, I think it's going to help us in the long run. I know some guys were frustrated with certain things that are happening, but at the end of the day, it's just going to help us be better throughout the season and lay off bad pitches and on the fastballs, and making sure that we're hitting the fastballs early in the count, not getting into too many 0-2 counts or 1-2 counts, and being forced to swing at the off-speed stuff.
Hey, Reese, you've seen a lot of good pitching in your day. Working against this team over this fall ball and preseason, what has stood out to you about the pitching that you guys have on your side?
I think this is the best staff that I've been a part of since I've been here, which is surprising to say because I've been a part of some good ones. But, I really feel like throughout all of them, they have a lot of potential, and we're going to be able to use a lot of different guys this year, which is going to help a lot against some other teams.
Reese, this is your senior year finally. Where do you see your game at this point as you have developed over the years?
Over the years, I've really focused on the mental aspect of the game, and not trying to try too hard or put too much pressure on myself, and kind of just relax and realize that this is just a game, and at the end of the day, I'm going to be proud of what I've accomplished and what I'm going to accomplish.
Reese, just how prepared and how ready are you for the season? Just because you hadn't played really another opponent for almost a year now.
I'm definitely excited. Looking forward to tomorrow, obviously. And just getting back in that atmosphere is really something that I've been thinking about for a long time. It's always fun to play against my teammates, but kind of tired of that at this point. So I'm really looking forward to getting the season going with all these guys.
Reese, I think a lot of fans and people in the media, when we hear that guys are going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, we think 6th week, they should definitely be ready. I mean, just how do you feel, I guess, now compared to, I guess, where you were maybe a year ago or wherever you were at post-op, post-rehab, where you were supposed to be 100%? Can you compare that to how you feel now?
Yeah, I definitely thought that I was at 100% last year. I'm always going to tell myself that, and I believed it. I feel a lot better now. I can't say that there was any pain last year still, but it was just mobility wise, and it was hard to finish my swing, or if I let go one hand, it was tough. But it's it was a grind. I mean, it was a tough year. 2020 was a tough year altogether. And, I'm just looking forward to this year. And I think that the mental side of the game is going to help me a lot this year.
Reese, how different is it for you this year after going into last year without much time in the fall due to the shoulder? Now this year you've had a full fall. And can you tell the difference when you're trying to pick up pitches or when you're playing balls in the outfield?
Yeah, definitely. Outfield wise, obviously it's good to be consistent with all of that, but that wasn't as much of an issue as I thought. And regarding hitting, I never really thought about how important the at-bats are in the fall. I just assumed that last year I was going to be able to get it going the 3 weeks before the season, and I never really found a comfortable swing or a consistent one. A lot of stuff was changing all the time, and but going into this fall definitely helped a lot. Just getting all those at-bats and being consistent with one swing as opposed to searching for something, and I think that's going to help a lot.
Reese, the crowds probably, well, we know they won't be as large because of the pandemic, so there won't be as many animals up there yelling, hey, 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 Reese Albert. But how do you feel about that, that little cheer that they've created for you?
Yeah, I love it. I see it as an honor. Hearing it for the first time in freshman year was surprising, but it's something that's stuck around even back home. Everybody says it, and it's a lot of fun. Some inside jokes in my family and stuff as well.
You were one of the few guys that got to play summer ball, I guess. How important was that to the development of where you are now with your swing and the live looks at the box?
Summer ball was really important, mostly because we just hadn't done anything for so long. I was there with Robbie and a couple other guys who are in that league, and it was more of just getting back out on the field and getting back into a routine, because it was hard to be in a routine during the harder times of the pandemic. But again, just being out there was helpful enough. And like you said, just getting to more of a groove leading into the fall as opposed to going in dry.
Reese, Meat said that, his dad, 11, was on board and wanted somebody to keep that number alive and see it out there on the field, but he wanted to be somebody that was going to, get after it. And Chase is the guy that's been kind of chosen to wear that number. What are your thoughts on that number sticking around at Florida State and Chase being selected to be the guy that wears it?
I think it's awesome. When we initially heard it, it was surprising, but there's nobody more deserving than Chase Haney to wear that number. I mean, he's been here 6 years now, and he's means a lot to this team, and he's meant a lot to the team in the past, and he's true definition of a Seminoles.
Hey, Reese, you mentioned Robbie a couple minutes ago. You played with him in summer ball, and you obviously played with him, last year, this year. What have you kind of seen with his weight loss as far as just is he moving better, faster out there on the bases? What are you kind of seeing?
Yeah, he's definitely moving better. We worked out a lot over the summer together, and just seeing him really grind and go through that process was cool to watch. And we call him Skinny Rob now. And he's definitely moving around a lot better. I think it allows him to have more mobility. He's quicker with his swing, quicker with his feet, and all that. So it's good stuff.
So with Chase, do you guys call him 11 in the clubhouse?
Yes. I've only been calling him 11 for the past week. It might be starting to annoy him, but I'm not going to stop.
Anything else for Reese? Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Reese.
Thanks. I'll send those pictures.
Thank you. All right, we'll get Chase in here now.